Hello everyone, I want to make a small video on web scraping with Python. I want this video to be the easiest, so I will not make a lot of details. The website that we will scrap is Webknis. First, we want to get all the categories with the link, and next, we'll try to get some products for each category. So, let's start here. First, we want to inspect the network, reload the website. Make sure to select XHR because if you select everything, there's a lot of nonsense here. So we got those categories or those links. By clicking on one of them, want to click on response, and then want to get the one that lists the categories. This one, I guess. Categories. So here we have a list of categories. So how we get this one into Python? We copy this as a curl request POSIX. We go to curl to Python, convert curl commands to code, and here we pass our command. We have the Python variant, and we have a lot of other languages like Golang. I will make a video on this later. So select Python, we copy this code, and we open our favorite text editor. So let's go here. Pass this code. Remove some useless code here. So here we have the code. And then once we run it, let me run this one. Let's click okay. Wait, we have to print it first. So at least we get the 200, so it's okay. We get the response. Now to get the text, the actual text of this response, we can use dot text. Okay. So we have data, categories, the ID of the category, the name of the category, the slug, it's really important, and the icon. And you actually get type name too, which is category for all these categories. Now they are using GraphQL, so we can modify this to get only what we want. For example, we want the ID, the name, and the slug. We do not want the icon and the type name. We can modify it here. If we see this query category, this I don't know, mega menu categories, you can see the ID, the name, the slug, the icon, and the type name. We can remove this. And if we run it now, you can see that we have only the slug, the name, and the ID. So this here is just a text, but we can see that he has a JSON format. So we can, instead of text, write JSON. Now we actually get the same response, but we can manipulate it in Python. example, print instead of this one, print wait, result equals of dot JSON, and then we print result. You can see here dot data dot categories, dot, not dot data categories. Then we get our categories. So now we want to see how the link is created for each category. By clicking, for example, on remove video here, we see that this is the slug that we have in our data and /1. So we want to recreate this one. Copy this. We go to our code and we make a for loop to get all the links in result.data. R. So we want to print r.name, then the link. So HTTP. We copied it. Copy it, paste it here. Plus, we can see here the slug. So r.slug, and we remember the /1 plus /1. We save and we print it. Okay. Into, let's see. Yeah, so actually we want to do this R0, I think. No. We'll try for I and sorry about that. I will undo this and replace this with I, and this. Now we run it and we get all the categories with the links. We, for example, go to this one, and this is the link. Now for each category we repeat almost the same process as getting the categories. We go to the network tab. We check the response of each request. Data, so no, not this one. I think this is this one. We can take this for example, but it's a promotion, so it's not really it. Maybe we missed it. No, not this one. Basically, I want to see this names. We maybe need to reload it. No, not this one. Not this one. Maybe want to see the link of this. So bleed up of every country. So I finally got it. I went to this first link, selected this ID. I know actually this is the ID, and filtered this responses. And I got the response of one of these links. So where is it? We copy this one, and you go to the same website. This makes our job easier actually. So we copy it. Ideally, we can make this two separate files, but for the purpose of this video, we want to make it in the same file. So we press everything here. And now you can look at this. It's really ugly. We can remove a lot of data, and we will. So we have to operation name, search query, medium size, thank you, cool. Here, filter, here's Itachi. It's the name of the category here. We can modify it to get other links. Origin, everything, false, and here we get the page and the count. We got 48. I think that we'll get only 2. It's better for us. So query string, medium, filter. This one could be better for us. Small, for example, small description, we don't need that. We only need the name, the ID, and the slug. So the slug is here, but I think that it is the slug of the parent tree. So we have to go carefully with this. Announcements, this one, announcements. Okay. Active category, count, suggested. So for example, we know that we will remove this one. Suggested, we don't need it. This one for active, we might need it. This one is not needed too. So I remove all of this for now, and we keep on. To make the process of cleaning this simple, I will bring VS Code, and here what we want to do is remove this part and the last quote, I think. Yeah, last one here. And then we press Ctrl H, which brings this one. We select anti-slash n, and then here with the regular expression, of course, and we remove all this. Normally we get a cleaner view. Yeah. So here we have our data, our pagination info. We don't need it. So we don't want this. Active type name too. Active, this is for the category, I guess. So we can remove it. Suggested to, and the last type name. And for this one, for an announcement, I have no idea what is this. I think this is needed. Yeah, the price, the preview, yeah, I think we need this one. Now we have to reverse this. So Ctrl H once again, select anti-slash n and replace it with double anti-slash n. That's all. Can I remove now all this? No. Yeah, all this. And paste it here. Okay. I think that this actually worked. Let's see our result. We didn't print it here. So now we print response dot text, or maybe .json directly, and we have to comment this one, all of this. Save. Yeah, that's a lot of data, but as we can see here, announcement, data, ID, title, and the slug. We can use this slug, for example. Oh, that's a long one. Copy it, and then yeah, this is it, I think. Paste it here, and we get nothing, I guess, because we need this ID. We copy this ID, we add this dash D and the ID, and normally we get the result. Yeah. And from here we can get this seller information, like a number and email. If he here, for example, it doesn't have an email, but we can make this into our database and use it later.